sort of generalized. Ultimately, see, the diviner is inside of you. You're the diviner. Your own consciousness is the diviner, and it's the magic crystal inside of you that makes it work. And that's the goal of all of this, to meet that crystal and become friends with that crystal. And we're using these particular techniques or systems or what have you for that purpose. Okay, we've talked a lot about divine order. We've used the term many times and we've explained it a lot in different ways. So it's time to stop the explanations and it's time to have an experience. I'm going to help you now have an experience of divine order. I'm going to lead you through a process which I'm hoping that you will cultivate and perfect so that you will be able to enter into the state of consciousness that's in harmony with divine order. I'll be presenting it on this video, and you can be able to use this video as an induction to practice this tape. Or you could, if you like, use it to make a sound recording and play it back. But I think you'll find this video will work quite well. I'm not going to be showing any fancy pictures during it, so you won't be looking at what's on the screen. That's going to be less important. It'll be mainly an inner experience that you'll do with your eyes closed. And then as you practice it, of course, you'll be able to do it with your eyes open, and you will use it as a preparation for your divining processes in the future. Okay, let me tell you what's going to happen. We're going to work with two aspects of getting into the state of consciousness in harmony with divine order. One is going to involve the breath, and then the second is going to involve the heart. And they're going to be related. The heart experience will grow out of the breath experience. The breath experience is something very, very easy and very simple, which it should be because divine order is a natural state in which spontaneously everybody does everything just right. And what we're going to do is, by observing our breath, we're going to assume that our breathing is happening just right, just the way it is naturally, without you trying to shape it, train it, time it, make it perfect, or do anything of that sort. You're just going to drop into the flow of your breath, the flow state. The flow has often been a term to describe divine order. The ancient Greeks used to talk about the natural harmony of things as if everything was breathing in a common rhythm, that the universe breathed together and thus was in sympathy with itself. So that's what you're going to do, is get in sympathy with yourself through watching your breath and just allowing it to happen. And we're going to use a key word, inspiration, trusting in inspiration. And of course, this is a double-meaninged word because we're talking about the breath, inspiration, and we're also talking about having inspiration, getting new ideas that just come to you. And when you're doing a divination, you're wanting the ideas to flow, the meaning of the cards, the meaning of the divinatory revelation to come to you as you're talking it out. So it's a good preparation for that. Then we're going to move into the next state, that is of gratitude, experiencing your breath as coming to you like a gift, that you could be grateful for it. It seemed like a simple thing, but actually behind that very simple experience, there's a profound alteration in consciousness. And being grateful for the breath begins a process in which your heart begins to open up and you feel this love for simply for being, unconditional love just for existence itself. And this puts you into another level of divine order. Because when we are in a state of loving things just the way they are, then it's easier for us to appreciate, accept, and understand things as they are, with no attempt to change things according to our own will. And when we're wanting to interpret the manifestation of a divination, the toss of the cards, or the I Ching coins, or whatever it may be, We want to give an interpretation that's true, that's valid, that doesn't have our own self-interest in it, but we're surrendering to a higher truth. And what is the highest truth but the state of love? So that's the idea behind this. We're going to get into a state of flow in which we surrender any desire to control, and from that we move to gratitude for realizing that life breeds us. We're living without having to do anything about it, and then going to voluntarily embracing that then through the act of love and opening our heart and feeling a connection with all of life. Now I'm going to demonstrate this for you or guide you through it as like a formal little meditation that we'll be doing. But once you get the hang of it, then it's something that you can do very briefly in preparation for a divination. And actually, we're going to be using that later. And I'll be demonstrating the use of this method for understanding the tarot cards. But we'll start out in a kind of a formal way as a meditation that will be guided over maybe 5 minutes or so. And then you can play back this video and do it time and time again until you kind of perfect it and can work it out internally and make it something of your own experience, of your own creation. Okay, so here we go now. You can sit back and close your eyes. There's no need to look at me because I'm just going to be sitting here talking to you. Nothing's going to be going on the screen. But I'm going to have you just close your eyes and focus on your breathing. And remember, as I said before, just accept your breathing the way it is. You just want to be observing it. And I find that it's easiest to begin with the exhalations. Just focus on the exhalations now. And with every outgoing breath, just allow yourself to relax a little bit. Let each exhalation teach you something about letting go, relaxing. Each exhalation is a little relaxation, is a little letting go. So just go along with that and relax. And if you find that there's any body part that's feeling a little tense, then let it watch the breath go out. And as the breath goes out, to go along with that letting go and relaxing. With each outgoing breath, you can become a little bit more relaxed. It becomes a little easier to let go. Just enjoy that relaxing feeling of letting go with each exhalation. It doesn't matter how the breathing is going. It may be shallow at times, it may be fast, it may be slow, or more deep at other times. Whatever it is, simply trust that your breath is going along just fine, and just enjoy letting go during the exhalations. Letting go of all of your concerns, letting go of your need to do it right, letting go of any attempt to make any effort to have things go your way, and simply follow the breath, letting go with each exhalation. And then, as you let go in the exhalation, you'll find it easier each time to simply wait and allow the next breath to come to you on its own, coming when it will, as it will, and you simply accepting it. So as the breath goes out and you let go, let there be like a lesson in trust. The breath comes to you of its own, and you can accept it. You trust that it comes, you accept it as it comes, and you accept this gift of the breath. With every inhalation. With every inhalation, it becomes a little bit easier to trust. The breath goes out and you let go. And another breath comes in and you accept it, trusting in inspiration. Just allow yourself to enjoy this feeling of being breathed, that you can totally surrender. You can surrender and let go, and the universe breathes you. The breath comes, your needs are met, and you can let go and just surrender.